Hi, my name is Roger Mays. I'm the head of theater here at Chadron State College and also the director of our wonderful play, The Underpants, adapted by Steve Martin from the old German play by Carl Sternheim. Inside, you're going to meet all of the actors. You're going to hear how they've approached their roles, what they've learned about playing in this particular style of play, and you're also going to hear what they like about being a student here at Chadron State College. So once again, we thank you for joining us on the Underpants edition of Behind the Scenes.
I'm Ashley Daniels. I play Louise Maskey, and she is the infamous woman who loses her underpants at the King's Parade.
My name is Theo Maskey in the play. I'm Doug Vlade in real life.
My name is Sarah Labor, and I play Gertrude, and I'm the mouth who lives upstairs, and I am her best friend.
My character is Benjamin Cohen. I'm considered the sickly resident of the Maskey house.
I'm Nathan Wojciechowski, and I'm playing Versati.
It follows the story of Louise. She's a young woman, a child bride actually, and she goes to the King's Parade one day, and while trying to see the king, she loses her underpants. And everyone around her sees it. She gathers them up and runs home. Her husband and Gertrude and everyone has already heard about her big scandal. Men keep coming to her house to supposedly rent a room from them, but really they're there to start a relationship with Louise. And Gertrude is just all excited to have that happen.
I'm so excited for her to fall in love and find a lover. I enjoy the role because it's sort of like me, because I'm all about, oh yay, let's matchmake.
Theo is a sort of character who he just wants to run his household, and he has a strict way of doing it. He has a very one-track mind, and he thinks he knows what he's doing, but he knows what he's doing. He's just oblivious to a lot of things going on around him.
My character is neurotic in the way he thinks he's sick, but he's not actually sick, so any little thing bugs him. My character knows what's going on between the scandals and is trying to prevent some of them, but is kind of doing a bad job at it.
He really likes to express himself. Versati is this gentleman who is triggered by the slightest incident. He makes a lot of sexual innuendos.
I was really excited to work with Ashley because it's actually my first time acting on stage with her. I was super excited about that, just because I feel like we work pretty well together. She gives me a lot of fun stuff to work off of, and so I just have a lot of fun working with her.
We have a lot of new faces as well as our old faces. Hopefully not that old. It's just kind of fun because I've worked with them as a stage manager, but now acting with all of these new faces is very interesting. So it's been a fun experience.
It's almost not as slapstick funny, it's all innuendos.
It's definitely more adult themed, and it in a lot of ways it's blunt. Even though it uses a lot of innuendos, it's blunt in a lot of its mannerisms.
Just almost outrageous characters. Like my character is just woohoo, love, I'm so excited, and just crazy and outrageous. And then you have Versati, and he's just, I don't even know how to describe him. He's just goofy. He's a poet, so he's just over the top goofy. And so I think the characters have a lot to do with it too. We were talking about it being a farce. The pace is really interesting because one person walks in and another person walks out, and everything's just going so fast, and that makes it really funny too.
The audience will definitely have fun with it. I know we do, and sometimes just sitting out watching the other people do their thing, I do have fun just watching. So it's a really good show.
It is funny. A lot of humor.
Yes.
You know, for being such a small school, it's very diverse. There are a lot of different shows. The difference between all of the shows we've done is just amazing. Even there's comedies and then there's dramas, but all of the comedies we've done, last year, Vampire Cowboy Trilogy was a comic book on stage. And then you go to You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, which was another comic book on stage, but they were completely different. So it's very interesting how many shows we managed to get here, especially with such a small group of us.
I've been in everything from a Shakespeare show my freshman year to Vampire Cowboy Trilogy, where I was, you know, a cowgirl boxing with a vampire. You know, it's such an interesting array of shows. And like, you know, there's some comedies, and then like Bus Stop, which is very comedic, almost more on the side of serious. And it's kind of nice to have that variety, because then we can be exposed to a lot of different stuff.
I really like Roger's style of directing. He's very hands-on. He's always trying to, you know, get up and tell us, show us what to do. He'll show you, you can do it this way, but don't let that stop you. Come up with it yourself. He's very big on that. And I have had a lot of freedom to really build my own character, and I like that.
Everybody's really close.
We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we, on our breaks and even after we're done with rehearsal and are supposed to go home, we still hang out here, and most of the time we'll all hang out together, do something together. So we're very much like a family.